Sydney Neely, and welcome back to The Shortcut. Coming up on tonight's show, Black girls are graduating at a higher rate than any other demographic in Memphis Shelby County schools. Chalk Beat Tennessee reporter Samantha West recently reported on the story and is here to tell us more. Hi, Samantha.
Hi, great to be here.
So glad to have you. So what did you find was the main reason for this trend?
Well, it's hard to say exactly why Black girls have been graduating at a higher rate than any other demographic in Memphis, but supportive classrooms and great teachers, certainly part of it, but what was most striking to me is just the resilience of these young women. Despite all of the challenges they face, there's this personal drive and determination beneath all of that, and that's what is really behind this, I think. And a lot of that comes from the other strong Black women in their lives, their moms, their grandmas. The young woman that I highlighted in the story, Winter Shields, has quite the story. Born with some kidney issues, had one of them removed, has had to go to countless doctor's appointments over the years, and yet her mom always was telling her, keep pushing, school is the most important thing, and that's what she did, and she's, in the top 20 of her graduating class. So she's just really a positive example of what, that resilience and that drive can do for these young women. And it's just so impressive.
And in your story, you mentioned Black girls' socialization playing a huge role in those high graduation rates. Why do you think that is?
Well, the experts I interviewed told me that parents of Black girls often encourage them as they're, raising these girls by example and with words to reach for the stars, get good grades, work hard, go to college, pursue a financially lucrative career so that they're independent and strong. And that was definitely evident in the young women and their families that I spoke to for the story. But what's also important to note, I think, is that experts say young Black men and boys don't always have those same talks with their parents, unfortunately, because those conversations instead have to focus on, being careful and finding that sense of self, especially because Black boys and men face more violence against them and a heightened risk of ending up in jail.
Thank you so much, Samantha, for joining us, really highlighting the achievements and success of young Black girls right here in the city. It's important and should be talked about more. That's all the time that we have for tonight's show. I'm Sydney Neely, and I'll catch you next time on The Shortcut.